Welcome to Machine Learning and Data Science sessions. I'm Pavan G, and these are the prerequisite sessions that I would like to conduct on YouTube to help each and every machine learning associate and a data guy to understand the depth, the intricacies, and also the technical know-how about machine learning and also about data science. This is the first of the many sessions to come, and this is a prerequisite session that will get you set up for the training. Before we start, let's get some clear understanding of what machine learning is about. As per Google, when you search for it, this is the definition that you find: the use and development of computer systems that are able to learn and adapt without following explicit instructions by using algorithms and statistical models to analyze and draw inferences from patterns in data. So what does this mean? It means that you are providing the machines an ability to learn and also take important decisions that would drive a particular direction of a business or any other kind of entity. So it becomes very important for us to have a clear understanding of the impact that machine learning has on the current society. And also in these sessions, when we are learning about machine learning, we can take multiple paths. We have implementations that could be done using Python or R. But in these sessions, I would cover both the kind of implementations using Python as well as R, and also give you a brief understanding as to how to use them in your day-to-day job. For any machine learning and data science professional, it becomes important to understand the impact of data. In the current world, it is estimated that there are about 44 zettabytes of data by the dawn of 2020 which was generated. And by 2025, this number could reach 463 exabytes globally. There are very big corporations like Google, Facebook, Microsoft, and Amazon which leverage the data that is available, and they at least store 1200 petabytes of information. It is also estimated that by 2025 there will be 75 billion IoT devices in the world, and by 2030 it is estimated that 9 out of every 10 people aged 6 and above would be digitally active. So what do we need to get started? For beginners, all that you need is a good computer, and the computer needs to have Windows, Linux, or Mac operating system, and they need to have a working internet connection. In this prerequisite session number 1, I would be talking about installation of your Python, all its related IDEs. I'll also talk about installation of R on your machine as well as installing RStudio. But before we start, it is also good to have some understanding about machine learning and what we are trying to achieve in these sessions. For beginners, I have provided a few links in this video that will give you some basic information about machine learning, and also it will give you some direction as to what is exactly necessary to understand for you as a professional to achieve the results that are desired by your business by using machine learning. So let's start with the installation of our prerequisites. The first software that I'm going to show you for installation is Anaconda. Anaconda consists of multiple IDEs, and also it consists of resources related to Python that are necessary for you to implement your day-to-day machine learning related algorithms. The first step is to go to the website https://www.anaconda.com. The link of this is provided in the video description. Under products, you will find the individual edition that is necessary for you to start learning your machine learning and also implement some of the things that you have learned through these sessions. So click on the individual edition and it opens a web page that will give you the individual edition download link. Now, depending on your machine, you would either choose Mac or Linux or Windows, you would get the appropriate download link, or you click on the additional installers and get the corresponding download link and download the installation package. So I'm just gonna click download. When you click download, this particular pop-up is represented, and under downloads you can witness that the software is being downloaded. For the convenience of the video, I have already downloaded this installation, and I will start showing you how to start installing Anaconda. Go to your downloads folder, and under your downloads folder you would find the installation file for Anaconda. Just double click and then click next and agree to the license agreements after carefully reading them, and just go ahead with the installation of the software. Now in the current scenario, I am installing it just for me. In case you have multiple users using the computers, then you need to click the installation for all users. Now click next. It would by default install in your individual users folder under the folder name Anaconda 3. You can choose any particular location of your liking based on your needs and your system by clicking the browse button and selecting your specific location. Now the current installation requires at least 3 GB of space so that all the libraries and all the prerequisites for this software are installed. I'm gonna click next. So when you go to the next step, you would see the advanced options. The first option that you would see is add Anaconda 3 to my path environment variable. We would not recommend using this. You could just go to register Anaconda 3 as my default Python 3.9 and you click install. Once the installation is complete, you would get the following screen completed. Now click next and click next again, and you would see a page that would show certain options for you when you start up Anaconda. Number 1, you would see Anaconda Individual Edition tutorial as well as getting started with Anaconda. These you can check them and open them and take the guidance of the application documentation for your references. But for now, let me just uncheck this and click finish. Now we have successfully installed Anaconda. Now that the installation is complete, let us try launching Anaconda. To launch Anaconda, click the start button and under your apps, search for the Anaconda Navigator. Now this Navigator app, when you click it, it opens the complete navigator of Anaconda, which has a plethora of all the tools that you require for your data science and machine learning implementation. It has IDEs such as Spider, it has Jupyter, and it also has links to IBM Watson Cloud, from where you can use number of resources. Now this Anaconda Navigator is launched, and you can see the list of items that are readily available for you, and also you have some options to install additional tools. But for now, we will limit this particular session just to the launch of Anaconda Navigator. When you get some time, please go through launching all of these tools and see how you could use them. And also, in case if you don't get a chance to do so, I will individually in the next sessions show you how to use each of these, and also I will walk you through one specific IDE called Spider that will help you develop and implement your Python related code. For people who are willing to learn machine learning and use R, the first step would be to install R. To install R, please visit the site cran.r-project.org. Depending upon your operating system, please choose the necessary R platform and download it for your machine. Now my current machine is Windows, so I'm just going to click download R for Windows. Now when you click this, it gives you this particular link. So here under the base directory you would find your distribution for R. I will download the latest version of R, which is 4.1.2, and install that particular version on my machine. For the sake of these sessions, I have already pre-downloaded that R, and now I'll show you the installation. Under your downloads folder, you would find R-4.1.2 and your distribution, and just double click on that. It would open an executable. Now the installation language would be English, of course, and you would have the license agreement as usual. You would just click next, and it would install R/R-4.1.2. Click next. Now I'm using a 64-bit machine, so I'm gonna install 64-bit for time being. For the ease of implementation, you could just select all and just click next. Okay, the next option that you would see, the startup options. It says, do you want to customize the startup options? For beginners, I would recommend no. But if you are an intermediate or advanced user, you certainly know how R works, and you would choose this necessary startup options. Now click next. Okay, and this particular setup will create shortcuts in the folder R. Click next. Okay, now you could choose, depending upon your preference, whether to create a desktop shortcut or not, and also whether a quick launch shortcut is required or not. Now click next, and this would install your R on your particular machine. Now steps would be pretty much indicated, and a documentation is properly provided on the website for you to install R on your specific distribution of Linux or Mac. Once the installation is complete, you would witness this particular screen, and all you need to do is click the button Finish. Now that your R is installed, the next step would be to install an IDE that facilitates you with the ability to code for R. To install the IDE, the preferred one is RStudio. To install RStudio, the site that you would visit is RStudio.com. The link of it is actually provided in the description. Now under products, under open source, you would find the link for installing RStudio. Now click on that link, and it would open the page that will help you, with the links that are required to install your RStudio. Now most of us are individual independent learners, and we would need it installed on our individual desktop, so you could click RStudio for desktop. Now this would direct you to a link where you could actually download the RStudio open source edition. Now click RStudio desktop. Here you would see various options available. Depending upon your requirement, you could go for a pro, but for these sessions a free version is more than sufficient. So I click download. Please check the distribution that you are receiving for the installation. Now if it is Mac, you would find the option for installing the corresponding DMG. If you're using your Linux, for the specific Linux distribution, you need to choose the right installer. Mine is a Windows machine, so I'm just going to go ahead and download RStudios for Windows. For the sake of this session, I've already downloaded the RStudio, and I will show you how to install RStudio right now. Go to your downloads folder. You would find the link for RStudio. Double click on RStudio, and it would open the installation screen. Click next. It would install in C program files RStudio. The size required for RStudio is approximately 1 gig, that is 907.2 MB. Now click next and click install. This would extract and install the RStudio for your Windows machine. So once the RStudio installation is complete, you would witness the screen. click Finish. Now I'll show you how to launch RStudio. Go to your Start menu, click RStudio, and the corresponding app is open. Now the RStudio has multiple options, and these options are something that I will cover for you in the following sessions. Now this concludes our session today regarding the installation of Anaconda and also RStudio. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please hit the like button if you found the information useful. Please also subscribe for future videos and further course material on machine learning and data science. This is my first video, and I apologize for any inferior quality and will try to improve on further sessions. Thank you so much.